maybe the first question goes to your research field in general and in the natural life sciences. What are the new developments in the field which made your initiatives, your activities, your research possible?
So my research focuses on understanding the evolution, ecology, and function of microbial communities known as the microbiomes, and I'm more particularly focusing on microbiomes of humans and living in and on humans, and especially in the gut. And my focus is to take a look at the global diversity of these microbiomes across worldwide populations to understand evolution, ecology, and function, as well as looking at the microbiome at a different scale by comparing health versus disease. And so the recent developments in the fields that are quite promising and that should really push forward the boundaries of our knowledge on the microbiome and its connection with human biology is by taking into account more representative human cohorts with respect to genetic backgrounds as well as lifestyles and diet. And how does that impact the microbiome and its connection to health? I would also argue that a lot of development is going on at the moment on the development of AI techniques and the use of AI tools in order to make novel discoveries between the microbiome and the hosts. And I think these developments are quite promising.
The last point brings me automatically to the next question, which is certainly a crucial one. What are the challenges in the field at the moment?
One of the challenge in the at least medical field is the fact that we are lacking a diverse collection of microbes and microbial strains, because we know we took for granted for a long time that one bacteria equals one function, but we actually now realize how diverse bacteria can be in terms of functions when comparing different members of the same species that we call strains. And so there's expansion of our collection of strains that we can interrogate to better understand their connection, their functions, but also their connections with the hosts. But the whole microbiome field is our lack of longitudinal and prospective cohorts or prospective set of animals being sampled to understand how changes in the microbiome actually really impact, is meaningful and impact the physiology of the hosts. And those are limits that people now are working on to overcome.
What makes KLS a special place for you to be here at Kiel University?
I think my research is really at the nexus of multiple fields. It connects microbiome to human health and medicine, to nutrition, and also to multiomics data analysis and bioinformatics. And these different fields are really at the core of multiple faculties here at Kiel University, and that makes my research and my profile a natural fit within KLS, because it really helps creating connections with investigators from different faculties, and that's quite unique.
Does this research priority research area here offer you all what you need? Is there something where KLS could do better or give you something which would support your research?
I would say, obviously, it could support researchers and KLS members through funding initiatives and things like that. I think it's an amazing platform for interdisciplinary exchanges, and also a great opportunity for students to visit labs, international labs, and also attract visiting scientists, which will definitely help Kiel University to become more attractive internationally, but also put Kiel University on the map of microbiome science. So I think in that sense, Kiel Life Science is really great.
If you can identify something now or later where you think that should be changed or expanded, that would be, of course, helpful. And I think this is also the task of KLS, to have a voice as KLS in the strategic decision making of the university. So if you can think of something, would be great to hear.
I think KLS could be a home or a platform for having like a team dedicated to fundraising. So that's something that would definitely help researchers, where like a team that it's such teams or such department exist in bigger universities internationally, in the US or in Europe, and this is really something that could be a strength in order to identify foundations or grant schemes or funding schemes that would help the interdisciplinary nature of KLS and the research that is being done by its members. So that's definitely one thing that would help supporting the research. And so my point is I think to say that there should be a team dedicated to sell this advantage to fundraisers and to foundations to attract funding. And I think this is something really lacking. The other possibility perhaps also is to develop better and further the translation and of the research being done within KLS into industry, or to create partnerships with the private sector in order to move our basic discoveries to facilitate the moving of our basic discoveries to translations. And that is also something that is definitely lacking, perhaps at the level of the university, but that KLS could definitely play a role in. And perhaps also what KLS could do better and support further is the development and building of a bioinformatic infrastructure that would serve all faculties. Right now, at the moment, I'm fortunate to be the speaker of the upcoming bioinformatic platform of the medical faculty. But really, this is something that should exist at the level of the whole life sciences, because this is at the core of so much research being done across all faculties.
If you now here working, engaged, having your infrastructure, everything is there, would you share with us your personal vision of your personal research in the next few years? Where will it go?
I think we will go towards more and more precise interrogation of microbial and bacterial, or I should say, all microbes functions, and using these knowledge perhaps and probably at the level of individual cells to make interventions either on environmental microbiomes or on microbiomes that are associated with humans. And these interventions could be used to restore microbiomes or perturbed microbiomes, for instance, in the environment or in patients. And I really see this aspect of having a much higher resolution, a much better understanding of microbial functions at higher resolution being used to develop interventions that are successful.
You are co-founder and director of this Global Microbiome Conservancy initiative, which the biobank you brought to Kiel, and is fantastic and really a big impact here. What will be the future? What will you do in future with that biobank?
What we plan to do is continuing expanding the representativity of human populations within this biobank and of bacterial diversity within this biobank. Then, second point, we want to leverage this biobank to discover novel functions, which we already started doing, that are of relevance for human health. And next, the next step is to go towards global clinical cohorts being included within this global biobank of human microbiomes.
Where do you think your type of life science research will develop in the next 5 years?
So in the next 5 years, what we like with this international aspect in mind, I really want to stress maybe something that we hope to contribute to and have an impact on, which is the building of or contributing to the building of a novel, more ethical benefit sharing mechanism that would ensure that the global research and the international research that we do um, has an impact through the sharing of benefits or through the scientific discoveries on the local populations that we actually study and enroll in the project. And this is where we definitely need to make improvement compared to previous initiatives. We need to shift gears here and create new partnerships, new principles of partnerships that are more ethical and ensure increased levels of benefit sharing with the local populations and the local scientists in order to do capacity development in these countries and increase international collaborations. And beyond my own scientific purpose and research, I really hope to have an impact there.